ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Guru Pyari Saad Sangat ji. Ever since the universe has been made, Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj is the only one who has kept the Maryada of Deg. In this video, we will be going through the Maryada or conduct of making Deg, the history of Deg, and the importance of Deg. So what is Deg? Deg is offered to the Sangat, which is distributed at the Gurdwara or during certain Sikh ceremonies. Just like Akal Purkh Maharaj, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji and Gurbani Ji are the utmost highest praiseworthy, Deg is also the greatest blessings of all. Bhai Gurdas Ji refers to Kara Prasad, Deg as Panchamrit, nectars of God. Khand Krit Chun Jala Pavak Ekatar Pae Panch Mele Pragat Panchamrit Pragas hai. Deg also has Guru Sahib Ji's blessings. It is equally distributed, showing that Guru Sahib Ji sees everyone equally. It is given to anyone who comes to the Gurdwara Sahib, so no one leaves empty-handed, but with blessings. Before making Deg, Sevadars should do a full body ishnan, so take a bath. They should wear a clean bana, full Sikh attire. They do not wear shoes. Clean the kitchen thoroughly. Clean the table where the Kara Prasad is to rest in Guru Sahib Ji's darbar. And clean all the utensils being used with either sand or soap, depending on availability. Sevadar should be a tyar bar tyar Amritari Gursikh who follows Sikh Ret Maryada to the utmost. The utensils to make the Deg must be sarblo. You will need 2 iron cauldrons, 1 iron spatula, 1 iron bowl, 1 preferably white cloth for covering the Deg, and 2 stoves, or we can use 1. You will also need a measuring bowl or weight machine. Using a weight machine is preferable, but if you don't have it, you can use bowls for measurement. The main ingredient is Naam and Gurbani Ji. The other 4 ingredients are 150 gram of whole wheat flour, hand-milled chakki atta, 150 gram of ghyo, not butter, 150 gram of brown sugar, and 600 grams of water. Increase or decrease the ingredients according to the quantity being made. Just remember that the weight of the sugar, ghyo, and atta are all equal, and the weight of the water is always 4 times more. First, let's measure the ghyo. The ghyo signifies that the heart should melt, just like the ghyo melts when looking at injustice. The heart should be full of compassion and care. Next, let's measure the khand. A gurmukh should be sweet like the sugar, having sweet speech and being sweet inside and out. The next ingredient is atta. Even though the atta is grinded and processed, it still feeds us. A Gursikh should instill that altruism within ourselves, that even though Sikhs have to undertake hardships, they still do all that they can to help and benefit others. The next ingredient is water. We can learn so many qualities from water. Even if it starts on the mountains, it makes its path down and flows to the lower streams. It becomes the lowest of the lowest. Just like that, we should try to become the dust of everyone's feet and humble. Don't look at what people's faults are, but instead consider everyone greater than you. Then fire is also used to combine all the ingredients and combine all the guns together. The main ingredient is Gurbani Ji, which is like a glue. It joins the ingredients. Doing seva, all the guns, virtues of the ingredients are combined together and they blossom within us. So now that we've gathered all the utensils and the ingredients, let's learn how to cook Deg. The instructions of how to cook Deg are written in Bhai Nand Lal Ji's Tankhanama, which is a conversation with Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Kada karan ki bede sone lijai, teen paant ko samsar kijai. The Sevadars should cover their mouth with a hajuriya, which is a neck scarf, to avoid any spitting. They should also wear a kamar kassa, which is a cloth around their waist. It is important to cook the Deg on low to medium flame, as Guru Sahib Ji says, Sahaje pakka so meetha. Consciously and with prem, make Deg as Sache Satguru Vaheguru Ji are going to poke the Deg. Start off by pouring water and sugar into an iron cauldron and recite Vaheguru Mantar or Mool Mantar. Once the water comes to a boil and the sugar is dissolved, turn the stove off. On another stove, pour ghyo in the iron cauldron, and once it melts and the lassi has dissolved, pour wheat flour in it. When the atta is added, start reciting Siri Japodi Sahib. Continuously stir it with an iron spatula so the wheat flour doesn't burn. If the flour becomes dark brown, it has burnt. To check whether the atta is cooked, put a little bit of it with a spatula in the water and sugar mixture. If it floats, that means it is cooked. So Sangaji, while the deg is being cooked, let's learn the history of the deg. So why deg? Where did it even come from? Well, that is something that a Bairagi Sadhu, Madan Das, asked Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj narrated the story of Guru Nanak Dev Ji to him. Guru Nanak Dev Ji one time were sitting in the Himalayas, and the Siddhs, who are individuals with great spiritual powers, came to Guru Sahib. They asked for food, since the person who comes first serves those who reaches after. Maharaj Ji told them to sit down, and they left. They reached the Ganga, which is a river. Then Guru Sahib Ji traveled deep within the jungle. The Siddhs were very smart. They started using their powers, and they saw Guru Sahib in the jungle and assumed that the offering will be fruits. They tried to be smart. To humiliate Guru Sahib, they transformed themselves into elderly without teeth, so that when Guru Sahib will offer them fruits, they won't be able to eat them because of their teeth. Guru Sahib was Jani Jan, they were all-knowing, traveled deeper where Akal Purakh Maharaj, timeless God, bestowed 3 ingredients. Akal Purakh gave them kyo, khanda and atta. Guru Sahib prepared Kara Prasad over a fire and brought it back in a small covered bowl. When Siddhs saw that Guru Sahib brought back something else, they transformed themselves into all shapes and sizes and called more Siddhs. So at this point, there were like so many Siddhs there. Guru Sahib Ji handed out the deg and kept distributing it until everyone was full from such a small bowl, signifying that deg or blessing will never run out. Guru Sahib said that everyone can eat deg, no matter who it is. Siddhs were in shock and in awe, and they exclaimed that deg will never end and will give countless blessings. There comes another story where Guru Nanak Dev Ji introduced Kara Prasad Deg to Peer Dastagir, why Gurdas Ji writes about it in their Vara. On their travels, Peer Dastagir asked for proofs of lakhs of worlds and not only 14 levels. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji took his son and showed him countless worlds. In one of the worlds, they reached at the end of a Gurmat Samagam, which is a congregation. They received Kara Prasad Deg and came back with a bowl of it to show Peer Dastagir. This signifies that deg isn't just something that Gurus made for Sikhs here. As indicated before, it's a blessing from Akal Purakh Vaheguru that is distributed throughout Guru Sahib Ji's creation. So let's return back to cooking. When the color of the flour changes to brown and the typical smell of Kara Prasad starts to come, slowly pour boiling water and the sugar mixture. Now we will continue to stir. When the Kara Prasad stops sticking with the cauldron, it is ready. Turn off the stove, and at this point, continue to stir the Kara Prasad for some time. Place the Kara Prasad in a separate iron bowl, cover it with a white cloth, preferably white, and let it cool. So when do we bring the Kara Prasad to the Darbar? The Kara Prasad must reach the Darbar Sahib before completion of keeping. A Sevadar carries it on their head doing Satnam Vaheguru Jap. It is placed on the right side of Guru Sahib Ji on a table. It is also important to keep a water jug beside the deg. Once the deg has arrived in the Darbar Sahib, a Sevadar should read the following Bani sitting near the deg. Mul Mantar up until Nanaka Hosi Pi Sacho. First Shabad Jap Sahib. Chachri Chand To Prasade Gobinde Mukande. Pujang Paryat Chand Namastu Praname Till Apangang Pute. Full Anand Sahib 40 parties. Mandavani Mahalla Panjwa, Salok Mahalla Panjwa Tera Kita Jato Nahi, and Saloko Pavan Guru Pani Pita. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says in Sausaki that whoever reads Chali Pauri Anand Sahib 3 times, all their desires will be fulfilled, and even the most difficult tasks will become easy for them. The prasad shouldn't be too cold or too hot at distribution. Therefore, before doing ardas and bhog, sevadars need to check if it has cooled. Do not put your finger in it, as Maharaj should be the first to bhog it, but simply touch the outside and see if it is warm. After the deg has cooled down, sevadar should do bhog the ardas. Bhog is done when the ardasi Sikh says, Kari paak saal soj pavitra hone lavho bhogo hare rai. The Sevadar at this time lifts the cloth slightly and touches through the Kara Prasad with a clean Suchi Sarblohi Kirpan, which is at least 9 inches. If everything was done according to proper conduct and with a pure concentration, the Bhog indicates that Guru Sahib has accepted the Deg. It indicates that they are giving their blessing to distribute, consume the Deg. Kara Prasad displays a submission to the Guru. Kirpan is seen as a form of God. Deg is distributed with the right hand. The Sevadar still keeps their mouth covered with a hazuriya and has a kamar kassa. After the Hukamnama Sahib daily order, the Sevadar takes out 5 handfuls, 5 kaffe offerings of Kara Prasad, one for each Panj Pyare, and places them in a small Sarblohi Batta. Each of the Panj Pyare are mentally recited for each gapha. Bhai Daya Singh Ji, Bhai Taram Singh Ji, Bhai Himmat Singh Ji, Bhai Maukam Singh Ji, Bhai Sahib Singh Ji. The Panj Pyare Prasad is given to 5 Tyar Bar Tyar Amritari Singhs, representing Guru Sahib Ji physically consuming in the form of the 5. Alternatively, if Panj Tyar Bar Tyar Singhs aren't present, you can take out the gaffa while focusing on the Panj Pyare and then mix it back into the bowl. Then one bowl is taken out for the Granthi Singh and place it on a small table beside Maharaj Sarup. When we put it under the Manji Sahib, we can accidentally spill it and it can go on Maharaj Rumala Sahibs. Next, the Kara Prasad is distributed equally amongst the Sangat. The Sangat shouldn't talk while consuming and remain seated until completely distributed. When can Deg be distributed? It can be distributed at the conclusion of a Kirtan or program, Anand Karaj, Amrit Sanchar, when entering the Darbar Sahib, or upon request. It can also be taken before undertaking a task. Guru Sahib Ji says that before starting any task, a Sikh should do Japji Sahib and make Deg, and the task will be successful and come to fruition. Now let's look at some of the do's and don'ts. So some of the do's and don'ts include that head must be covered when receiving Deg. We should bend down on our knees. Both hands are cupped, not one. We are receiving, not demanding Kara Prasad blessings. If dropped, pick it up and put it in your Kara Prasad. The Sangat should remember 10 Guru Sahib's names, Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and Shaheed Mahapurkh's names. They should then do Namaskar and eat the Deg while sitting. There should be no talking when consuming, and Sangat remains seated until completely distributed. Don't take a tissue to wipe your hands. Instead, we should wash them. Don't put Deg on a tissue. It sticks to the tissue and is thrown away, which is disrespectful. So Sangat Ji, Deg is such an amazing blessing from Guru Sahib, which is given to anyone and everyone. Guru Pyari Sath Sangat Ji, in this video, we learned how to make Deg, the Maryada of Deg, the history of Deg, and the importance of Deg. Das and Dasi had made many mistakes. Please forgive Das. Sada Sada Ihoku Lanharo, Nanak Rakhanharo Aparo. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.